also happy anniversary, Red for Ed 4 years ago. And here we are fighting still, which is okay, because we're going to win this time, and we're going to keep winning, and we're going to fight again, and we're going to keep winning. So again, my name is Marisol Garcia. I am the AEA Vice President. And I'm so grateful to be here tonight, just real quickly to talk to you guys about what I mentioned last week, which is the AEA budget priorities, or the educator's budget. And I want to walk through very quickly what the educator's budget looks like. Last week, I kind of gave some high levels, but I'm going to show some pictures. So here we go. The budget Arizona has a surplus of $5.3 billion. We have a priority in this state that we have to retain our current professional veteran educators. We need to recruit, but we also need to be retaining our educators. These priorities will show what the voters, parents, educators, and students know is that the most important thing we can be investing in is our public schools. And we want our budget to show the values of this state and the families that are here. This is what the education budget looks like. And this is what we're asking for. We're asking for an increase to the base, $500 million. We're asking for full day kindergarten. Sometimes it's still shocking that people don't realize we have not fully funded kindergarten for over a decade. SPED funding. You can hardly run into a family member that doesn't have a student or a family member or someone they know that has special needs and needs extra attention. We want to fund special education. Opportunity Weight. That is designated funding for our students who are living in underserved communities or impoverished areas and need extra amount of money to ensure that they have every opportunity. CTE, which is career technical education. This is more than relevant, especially right now in 2022, to ensure our students have valid jobs waiting for them when they graduate, but even more so that they are better prepared for college. A tribal student weight. Arizona is home to 22 recognized tribal communities. The students that live on near reservation land and or live in our urban areas that are native and indigenous to our lands need additional funding to ensure their opportunities are expanded. A junior high weight. Right now in Arizona, we have special weights for K through 5 and K through 6, but we do not, and high school, but we do not for middle school. And those of us in middle school understand why that special, unique 2 to 3 years is necessary. Pre-K, there's not a study around that does not show the investment in pre-kindergarten and what that does for our students. We agree that we still need to recruit new educators, which is why we have the Teachers Academy. And then the annual inflation adjustment for DAA, which is District Additional Assistance. This is something that we have neglected for years and years. We are finally starting to get it to where it deserves to be. However, inflation and additional things happen each year, and we want a commitment to that. And finally, community schools. We have seen how amazing building community, working with parents, educators, and students on what their school should look like shows there's a huge success rate. This is shown throughout the country, and we want to fund $5 million for that. Finally, we are asking for 3 one-time budget allocations. The first one is for an educator budget that is going to keep our current teachers in place and reward them for the service of being an educator in Arizona. This is $2,000 for every educator in the state of Arizona. School facilities, there isn't an educator you can't bump into at your local grocery store that will not tell you that there are things coming off of the walls and ceilings. Our schools are falling apart. We need an investment in our facilities. And then finally, broadband. Everyone understands the importance of having technology available to our students before the pandemic, during the pandemic, and post the pandemic. So collaboratively, you're seeing this is one-time $447 million and an ongoing $1.2 billion. This is relevant and important, and we're asking for it. Finally, these fiscal cliffs are going to keep coming to us. And so we're going to ask that we get this out in front of our legislators, that they actually pass a fiscal cliff fix that goes to the voters in November. By having this as a resolution, it goes directly to the voters, and we will work together to get this passed. We're going to put the links in there, but I just want to put the links up here. If you actually go to Arizona EA /educators budget, you will get all of these links a one-pager that you can pass out. And more importantly, you can share and tweet with your legislators. The last thing I'm going to say is next week is Teacher Appreciation Week. And on Tuesday is the day. This is what educators want. This is what we need, what our students need, what our community needs, and what our state needs. We need to pass an educator's budget. We appreciate all the amazing mugs and Starbucks cards and apples that we get, but this is what every educator wants in the state of Arizona. We are asking the legislature, the governor, to pass an educator's budget. Now, the last thing I'll say is you will see us roll this out on Tuesday. We're going to be stopping by sites and giving out, giving our teacher appreciation presents. We'll be having press conferences. More importantly, we'll be at the Capitol next week. We'll ask you to join. So please stay tuned to our website and all these lives. Share them out everywhere. Have an amazing weekend and on the eve of Teacher Appreciation Week. Thank you, everyone.